Welcome everyone to the Pixelized NFL show. My name's Jacob, this is Andrew, and today we're going to be taking a look at who's going to win the NFC West. In my opinion, the most exciting division in the NFL. So we're going to go through each team, and Andrew's going to tell us how he likes each team's chances. So first off, we got the defending NFC champs, the San Francisco 49ers. They've been a little banged up this season, but how do we like their odds?
Yeah, I think the 49ers can still be a good team. I don't think they're going to be a great team, and I don't think they're going to be the ones emerging from this gauntlet of a division. I agree, it's definitely the most exciting division to me. I thought the 49ers were going to take a step back even before all of the injuries, just because traded away all-pro defensive tackle DeForest Buckner this offseason. I thought the defense would take a step back, which kind of carried the team. And then the injuries just set in. It's been unreal to watch. Them and the Broncos are just dropping like flies. Jimmy Garoppollo has an ankle injury, and that's probably the least significant one. That's never a good sign when your quarterback injury is the one that's least pressing. George Kittle's been hurt, Richard Sherman's been hurt, Deebo Samuel's been hurt, Nick Bosa tore his ACL, Solomon Thomas tore his ACL, Dee Ford has a back injury. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Lost in week 1 to the Cardinals. The only win they've got this season is over the Jets. I'm not loving what I'm seeing. I think the injuries are going to be demoralizing to this team, and they're not going to have what it takes to keep up with the rest of these teams in this division. Maybe next year.
All right, so no go for the Niners. Moving on to the Seattle Seahawks, who just had a huge win on Sunday Night Football against the New England Patriots. Russell Wilson, maybe MVP season, who knows? How do we like them?
Yeah, it's obviously hard not to like what you've seen from the Seahawks so far. Totally understand why everybody would be jumping on the bandwagon after that big primetime victory over the Patriots and Cam Newton on national TV. I think they're going to be a good team. I don't think they're going to be an elite team, and I think elite is what it's going to take to win this division this season. The Seahawks still have plenty of issues on defense. It's been great to see offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer actually letting Russ cook, letting Russ throw the ball a bit more on early downs. But quietly, they haven't been able to stop anybody through the air through 2 weeks. Just got another big injury on their defense. Starting linebacker Bruce Irvin just tore his ACL in that Sunday game against the Patriots. The Patriots moved the ball with ease. Cam Newton had almost 400 yards. Week 1, the Falcons moved the ball with relative ease too. So I have huge concerns about this Seattle secondary. Jamal Adams is all over the place, but he's not going to be able to do it all by himself. The Seahawks have virtually no pass rush, which is going to hurt them against some teams. I'm very curious to see how they do against this Cowboys team this weekend. I think Dak Prescott's going to have a big day, and the Cowboys are going to score a ton of points.
All right, so no for the Seahawks. What about the Arizona Cardinals? Kyler Murray already having a great season. Of course, he has a plethora of offensive weapons. How do you think they're going to do?
Yeah, the Cardinals are another team that's, again, very easy to get excited about. I'm excited about it. I was excited about Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray coming into this season. So far, so good. 2-0. That being said, I think we have to pump the brakes a little bit on them. I think they're still probably another year away. Everyone in the media has been hyping them up. I think it's a bit premature. They beat a banged up and not as good as some people think 49ers team in week 1, and then they beat a lowly Washington football team in week 2. The defense hasn't really had that tall of a task yet. Stopping Dwayne Haskins this past week was nothing too difficult. Kyler Murray quietly is actually only averaging 6.6 yards per attempt. It's not like he's lighting things up through the air. He's got an interception in both games. It's not like he's dominating out there. When the competition gets a little tougher, I think this team is going to take a step back. I think they could be on upset alert this weekend against the Lions.
All right, well, I guess that leaves us with one team, the Los Angeles Rams, who definitely were not the favorites to win this division going into the season. Why are they going to do it?
Yeah, I think people got too low. The Rams are our pick, obviously. I think people got too low on the Rams this past season. Everyone was talking about what a down year it was for the Rams, and it was a very disappointing campaign. And they still went 9-7 and almost made the playoffs. I think every team in the league would take that as a down season for them when you're only 9-7. The year before that, they were in the Super Bowl. Not all that much has changed. Sean McVay is still one of the best coaches in the league. So I never really got all the disrespect. I think the first 2 weeks of this season, they've proved to everybody that they've still got it. They beat the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, and then they just went in and crushed the Eagles on the road by 18 points. That was a statement. Jared Goff looks as good as he's ever been. Now they're not paying a crippled Todd Gurley a ton of money anymore. Or they still pay him a little bit, but he's not taking up all the carries anymore. Cam Akers, Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown look like a much better backfield. The offensive line's been playing at an elite level. Tyler Higbee has shown that he is here to stay as one of the most productive tight ends in the league. Now they've got a full season of Jalen Ramsey after only having him for the second half of last year. Aaron Donald is back and as good as ever. There's just a lot to like about this team. They have the big game experience. They know what it takes to win this division. They were just in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I think they're going to be the ones gutting out these late season games. I think they're the more complete team than any of the other ones we've talked about.
All right, so there you go. The Los Angeles Rams, winner of the NFC West this season. That's our pick. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and we'll see you guys next week.